In this video, we're going to talk about how to add fractions. And we're going to start off with this problem. This says 1/5 plus 1/5. We want to figure out what that equals. What does it equal? What does it mean when we add 1/5 plus 1/5? Let's take a look at this picture. When I'm dealing with fractions, I always like to have a picture. Picturing fractions is so important. It's so helpful. If you're always picturing what you're doing with fractions, it's going to help you be really good at fractions, later on good at algebra, and even after that really good at calculus. It all comes from making sure we have a nice picture. So we're talking about, just to review, 1/5 plus 1/5. I've taken this circle and I've cut it into 5 equal parts. I'm going to go ahead and shade in 1/5. Now I need to shade in one more fifth. See, I want to do 1/5 plus one more fifth. Let's go ahead and do that and see what happens. I shaded in 1/5, I added one more fifth, and the result is that 2 parts of the circle are shaded. In other words, 2/5 of the circle are shaded. And let's go ahead and take a look at that. We can change this to a 2 and make that a 5. And we get that 1/5 plus 1/5 is 2/5. Let's change the problem. We'll make it a little bit trickier. We're going to do 1/5 plus 3/5. And what is it going to equal? Well, let's find out. I'm going to start off by just clearing everything out. And remember, we're going to do 1/5 plus 3/5. So I start off by shading in 1/5. And now I'm going to shade in 3 more parts of this. So I'm going to get 3 more pieces of this shaded. And what happens? I have a total of 4 parts shaded. In other words, 4/5 of the circle is shaded. And if we go back here, we can realize that 1/5 plus 3/5 is 4/5. And of course, we can look at that here. Learning how to add fractions, it's one of the most important things in math. Getting comfortable with fractions, that's going to make you comfortable with algebra. It's going to make you comfortable with calculus. It's one of the most important skills in math. And as you can see, as long as you're visualizing it, as long as you have a nice picture, these are actually not even that hard to do as long as you practice it and as long as you visualize it.